Hi everyone, welcome. We are live at In-Game UK, the Retro Gaming Bunker, and we're going to be playing a game of Foundation, the 10th anniversary edition, which is live on Kickstarter at the moment. And we are joined by the game's creators, who will meet in just a second. But until then, I hope you clock in and check out this pretty cool looking abstract game and see who wins. Chat is enabled if you want to get involved and send us some comments, and it's going to be monitored by one of the game's creators, Gavin, who's going to engage and answer any questions. But that's enough rambling from me. Let's meet who's playing the game this evening. Right, everyone, you are live on stream right now. How are we all doing? Big waves, big magic hands. Right. Thank you very much for coming on. This is a little bit impromptu for us. It's a Tuesday night. We traditionally do this on a Saturday, but we thought this was a super cool game to check out midweek and give you guys the opportunity to show it off. So, who would like to introduce themselves first? Rafi. Cool. Yeah, so this is an abstract game, and you say that you make it. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Because it's quite exciting, really. We are indeed. Let's start that over, okay? Apologies, I forgot to press a single button. I was very excited about playing this game. Sack the presenter, that's what I say. Rafi, let's start over once more. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Rafi Arkin for the second time. I was the one who created and thought up the game Foundation that we're going to play tonight, and I've also created a few other games and published them over the years as well.
Fantastic. And Gavin, over to you.
I'm Gavin Birnbaum. I run Cubico Games since 2009. I've released, I don't know, maybe 12 or 13 games, and Foundation is on its 10th anniversary, so it's on Kickstarter now, and take a look.
Fantastic. And Gavin, you mentioned that you make this game, and this was quite an appeal for us because it's made out of wood.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically when I started making the games, I did try and go via China. But when the games came over, I ended up fixing them anyway because they didn't come over very in a state that I could sell them. So I thought, well, I'm fixing them. I might as well just make them as well. And gradually over the years, I've got better at it, and they're beginning to look at, they're looking pretty good now. I think. I like to think so.
I pretty good. I think it's an understatement. Honestly, if you get an opportunity, go check it out on Kickstarter. There's some beautiful photos, and it looks so authentic and. It's just really cool, to be honest. You do not see games like that in this day and age made with such craftsmanship. So kudos to you, to be honest. I think they're really cool. Okay, Chris, everyone can hear you.
Yay!
So sorry, everyone. I'm getting better, but I get a little bit carried away. That's what's going on. Yeah, thanks. All right, Nick, Chris, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Nick. I'm the co-organizer of the live stream, and in the before times, I was the organizer of the Plymouth Playtest group, which meets up on a Monday night alongside Monday Night Gaming here in Plymouth at the Marina Bar. Hopefully, we'll be going back to that fairly soon.
I think so, and they've been actively playing games online as well, keeping some community spirit going, which is absolutely cool. And that's exactly what we're doing this evening as well. And finally, Nick, hello.
Hello everyone, I'm Nick Shaw. I'm a game designer and developer, and I, as well as being part of the playtest team, I also co-run the Plymouth board game meetup group.
Fantastic. And we're all pretty excited to play this game.
Yeah.
We are.
Yes.
For everyone that was laughing at me, thank you very much on the stream, on Facebook. Love you guys. I appreciate you pulling me up on that. Let's switch over and see the game, eh? Okay, bear with me 1 second. Oops. Okay, we are live in Tabletop Simulator. Everyone can see the table. Over to you, Rafi, if you'd like to do an introduction of the game. Everyone can see it in front of them. How do we play?
Okay, great, thank you very much. Oh, well, look, I'll explain the game in 3 stages. I'll just talk about the rules, then about the scoring, how you score points, and then I'll give all the playtesters today a few game tips just to get you thinking about, you know, your different strategies. Okay.
Okay.
So, firstly, the gameplay itself. It's a 2-player game, as you can see, an abstract strategy. The players start with 14 different shaped blocks. You can see on the left and right of the board. And the objective is to place as many of your pieces or blocks as you can on the board to gain the most points.
Okay.
And each turn, you can place just one piece, any of your pieces, anywhere on the board, face up. So like that. Okay. And you must play at least one piece. And if you don't play a piece, you'll forfeit your turn. Okay. And play is just going to continue until one player has put down all their pieces. Okay. So just play continues like that. You have to play it face up. You can't flip it over. And you turn them around and just place them on. Okay. So that is gameplay. Okay. So until you play until everyone has one person has either placed all their pieces, or neither player can place a piece because they filled the board up. Okay, and at the end of the game, points are deducted for any pieces that you have left over, and I'll explain that in a minute. And that's gameplay.
Okay.
So you take a block, you place it on the board, face up, score as many points as possible. So now over to the scoring. Okay. And we've put these little scoreboards here that you can click, your left click and your right click to add your score as you want to, okay? Or take away your score. So It's very simple. You get one point for every block. A newly placed block is touching when it lands. So if I just take one of your pieces there and place it here, that scores 1 point because it's next to one other block touching. If I then take this piece here and place it here on my turn, I'm getting 2 points because I'm touching 2 blocks at once.
Okay, got you.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, a couple of other things on points. There are bonus points for placing a block on one of these 5 bonus squares with the little round dot. Okay.
Okay.
And then it's just 1 extra point. Okay? And if you place your piece somewhere where it's not touching anything, it won't get. Okay. Now, I mentioned a minute ago that any pieces left at the end, you lose points. So you're going to lose 2 points for every piece you're left with at the end. And that makes a very big difference at the end. Okay. Left with too many pieces. And the reason you might be left with too many pieces is that all of the blocks, if they were all placed without any gaps on the board, all 28 pieces, will fill the entire board apart from 1 empty square. Okay. The chances are we'll have plenty of gaps as we're placing pieces on the board, if you can imagine. Yeah. You know, you get gaps as pieces are placed. So the chances are you're going to have a few pieces left over.
Okay.
Now, that is essentially the rules. I know it's very quick and sounds very simple, but that's essentially it. Is there any questions before I sort of tell you a few sort of tips to start us off?
No,
it seems pretty straightforward, but I reckon it's deceptively hard.
Yes. Okay. So let me give you just a few tips to start you off, and then we can decide who's going to play the first game, I suppose. Firstly. Well, I've explained that there are enough blocks to completely cover the whole board. So you're going to have to decide which pieces you're going to play in what order in order to make sure you don't get left with too many. And you see some of the pieces are large and some of them are quite small, like the little, 1 square or, little 2s, which there's 2 of them. Yeah. So you're going to have to think about the order of play. Yeah. Do you want to use up some of your larger pieces earlier while there's still time to play them and space to play them on the board. But then if you use them up just getting 1 or 2 points, those larger pieces could have scored you 3 or 4 or even 5 points later on because they can reach further. Okay? And then just like other strategy and abstract games, chess, etc., you probably want to consider a couple of moves ahead to try and stop your opponent from scoring a really good score or get yourself set up for a good score a bit later on. So you've got to think it through. Sometimes you might want to try and force your opponent to go for a slightly higher score but using a smaller piece, because then that sort of sets them a bit back and they might get stuck with a big piece. That's probably enough to get you guys started. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent. Sounds good.
Yes, good.
So we've got all the pieces. I don't know, we could probably reset the game if you wanted to, just to get the game.
So currently playing characters are you, Rafi, and Chris. Is that how we want to roll as the first game, or are we going
Chris
to...
feeling that confident to play the design.
Yeah. Chris is on a winning streak at the moment, so...
I would say that 2 is not such a great score. It's okay, it's an okay score. 3 is like you're doing all right, and 4, if you get a 4, you'll be really happy.
Okay.
And watch out for Rafi. You might get a 5, but don't let him in with a 5.
What's the sort of average score by the end of the game?
Around 30s.
Okay.
About 30.
All right.
If you think you've got 14 pieces and you get between 2, 3 and 4 a go.
Okay.
Minus a few at the end. And Gavin, I can't believe you told them that. That was my little trick up.
Chris, I think we should roll you out front to
Absolutely.
give it a go.
Yeah, I'll humiliate myself first.
As the organiser, I think, it's your job.
He did beat us all the other night, so go on.
You did, yeah.
Good luck.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right, Chris, are you going to go first?
Yeah, okay.
So, the big boy.
So that would just score me straight at 1 point because regarding
Yes,
even though I'm
exactly.
not
Just 1
touching.
point for that one.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to chuck this one here. I'm going to score 2 points. 1 for that and 1 for the bonus.
Okay. So what was the inspiration behind this game, Gavin?
Well, I didn't get the inspiration. Rafi got the
Okay,
inspiration.
sorry. Apologies.
Yeah, I suppose I was playing, this was now 11 years ago, but I was playing Jenga with my daughter with wooden blocks, and then she started sort of putting the blocks down and moving them around and putting them on top of each other, and it's just how these things just spark in your mind as you seeing someone do this thing. And then I got, obviously, as all board game designers do, start getting out the cardboard and the scissors and start cutting things out and, getting a chessboard out and all the rest of it. And before you know it, I had, I suppose, 50, 60% there. And then it was just lots and lots of play testing to get the sort of right number of pieces, the right shapes, the right sizes, etc. Now I'm going to go there and give you... Sorry, I can't think and speak at the same time.
That's quite all right.
I'm exactly the same. I
Distracted by talking.
I mumble to myself.
And I have to remember to score as well. Otherwise I'll forget. Yes, that was the inspiration.
That's really cool.
And then what happened was I went up to the UK Games Expo one year, and I had the game in my pocket, all the rest of it. But I bumped into lots of people. But I met Gavin.
Oh, right, okay.
And I realised after a while of sort of thinking, well, how am I going to make this? Am I going to make it in China? Blah, blah, blah. And it just got to a point where I thought, you know what? Unless I find someone who's willing to make it, it's never going to see light of day. And luckily, Gavin lives really close to me in London. So we, I hiked over to Ealing, near where he lives, and bumped into him. And I basically said, look, Gavin, would you like to make this game? Would you like it to be your next game, as it were? And the rest, I suppose, is
history.
Not history, but it's a bit of the next part of the story, I suppose.
It's really nice. Cool. It's really nice.
Yeah, I remember that actually. I think we were sitting out some sort of Cafe Rouge or something in Ealing when it was a nice day and traffic was going by, and he got the game out, and I looked at it and I like because I'm into chess and stuff, and I like that. And then he promptly trounced me, and I thought, well,
there's a bit more strategy than you thought.
that's my next game to produce. I think if you let me, yeah, great.
Right, okay, where next? So
it's already getting a little bit tight here, isn't it?
Trying to avoid giving Chris a 3 is where we're at.
Yeah, you're
and what you tend to notice. Sorry, Chris, go on.
Yeah, sorry, no, go on.
What I tend to notice is I should have said that there is a bit like chess, I suppose, a bit of a beginning, a middle, and an end game to this game. So we're still sort of at the beginning of the game where we're trying to avoid giving a high score away, trying to use up some good pieces, forcing an error. And pretty soon you can start seeing that the gaps between pieces and the edge of the board are starting to thin out a bit. So the pieces that are longer and wider are going to get harder to place. Nice one. You enjoy fitting them together. I think there's something quite satisfying when they fit together nicely like that.
Yeah,
there is.
I can imagine with the physical copy as well, with it maybe made with that. I can imagine that's even more satisfying.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
It's very tactile.
Yeah,
so,
tactile feeling having pieces.
So you've given me a 3 there, so I'm going to take it. There, I think that's the 3. Is that right? Yeah.
Just 3, yeah.
2, 3, yeah.
Yeah, nice one.
But I've given you a 3. I think that's part and parcel.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
But can I fit it?
Being a big fan of Tetris as a kid, this is really ticking boxes. It looks so satisfying actually getting the pieces together. It's really cool. Looks fun.
And also, seeing it on tabletop and the pieces move around makes it feel more akin to that Tetris sort of movement actually than when you're playing live.
I used up that.
Give it that shape to wrap around,
really useful there. Yeah. So I think we were saying before the stream, you had you got someone to make this copy for you.
I did. I mean, when Chris, you offered to sort of let us have a go at showing it off on the stream. I didn't have a working model to play with, so I actually went on to Fiverr actually, and found someone there. She's based out in Portugal, and she's done some cracking stuff. She's got loads of games on tabletop that she's done for herself and for others. And she was really great and just knocked this out of the park. And I had to create all the pieces and the assets and the boards and send over all the things, but then she just put it on here like this. I mean, I know that we've done sort of quite a quick sort of mock-up, but and I hope, Gavin, I've chosen the right types of wood there.
It looked good. Yeah.
Yeah, you did it in incredible time, I'll be honest. I remember when Chris said that you were interested in doing it, but you didn't have a prototype on Tabletop Simulator. It was literally turned around within a few days. It's incredible.
Well done, Chris. Then that's a good 3. Obviously, using up one of your smaller pieces, but what the the thing about getting it done like that. I mean, I literally spent about 5 minutes thinking through whether I was going to try and bring it to life on TTS, and then realised there was no way.
Yeah, definite shout out to the creators. This is really nice.
I think we'll have to drop the link later on because I can't remember their name off the top of my head.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, now I need to work out how I'm going to get it. 3 here.
It's getting a little bit tense now. I can.
So I'm going to put 3 here.
Very nice.
I can hear the whirring of the cogs.
Okay. like Scrabble, sometimes you're heading to the corners there.
Did you see on the Kickstarter page, Rafi, the campaign cup? Did you look at any of those videos?
Not yet, no.
Okay, we've had a couple of games on the Kickstarter page.
Cool.
We're just running 2 semi-finals between ourselves at home, and then we'll have the final next Sunday.
That's really cool. Who's winning so far? How many games have you been playing?
That was a 3.
That is a 3, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you've left the side open with a bonus.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's only it
think
looks
it's
like it's only
unavoidable,
a
isn't
2.
Yeah.
Oh dear. This is where.
That's a smart. Oh, that's clever.
Can't fit that one in there yet. Okay. It's all getting very tense now, isn't
It
it?
is a little bit.
I think you can get a 3.
Everyone's gone quiet.
Can you? No,
Yeah,
no,
it's a
actually. Yes, you can.
There is a space for 3, yeah.
Yeah, there was a 3.
We'll do that one there, actually, 3 there.
Yes.
Go for that one.
Stop.
Easy 3 points.
Oh, look at that. You see, I couldn't get that
3,
one.
nice.
Yeah,
I should have blocked you.
I saw that one,
Yeah.
and I thought, oh no, you
Give
don't
it the
have
right
that
shape
piece.
to it.
Yeah, I've got the wrong shape. But now you've
I've
given
given you
me the chance, yeah? But then you've got a 3 up there as well. So the question is,
You've got a 1 point advantage.
okay. I'm getting a 3 here. 3. Alright. A bit tight to the wire now.
Oh,
That's not going in there.
yeah. Do the long one, Chris.
That's
a 3?
3. Yeah, that's a
This is
3.
this is really satisfying. I do like it.
That's not getting to 3 there.
I'm just asking everyone at home who they think's going to win at this point.
Okay, I've got this 3 here. So
Pressure's
that's
on.
good. I left
Pressure
that
is
one
on.
Deliberately a long one left for when I needed it. 3. Right, we're now in the end. I'd call this the end game now, you see.
Slossing it in where you can now. So
Most, yeah.
you're
It's
not
a
giving
bit
too
of
many points away in the process.
Oh, he's going.
That's 3, nice, yeah.
That's only a 2.
Uh,
Oh, yes,
Okay,
it's
you
wanna-
diagonal.
oh,
Put it
yeah.
back.
No, yeah, sorry.
No, you can. No, you can. You,
No,
you made a mistake. It's okay.
Thank you.
We let people off in Foundation, don't we, Gavin? We're kind like that. We're not big sticklers.
That
for
would
the
be a 3
rules.
there,
Oh, look at that. That's
Ah,
nice.
nice.
yeah. Nice, like a pro.
Are you sure you haven't been practicing? Right. Okay. Now here's where I need to.
So what are we on? Chris is on 22. Rafi, you're on 21.
1 point ahead.
1 point. All in the balance at the moment.
I wouldn't go coaching agent.
It's all going to come down to the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm wondering who's going to be grabbing this bonus point in the corner, to be honest.
Okay, so that's 2. Only 2.
Oh, you get 3 from that, Chris. They give that away.
That's what you'll find, isn't it, with Foundation? You know, it's normally tight all the way, and it's only the last few moves that you suddenly realise, oh no, or
You've
oh
left
yeah.
open all of that.
Yeah.
It is only the last 3. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. It's got these 3. Now you see, I've got a 3 banked there now. You see, so I'm okay with that one.
Cool.
Yeah, because I can.
So I'm gonna now. Okay. All right. Okay. If I do this, yeah. Now I just need to check. Yeah, you've got a 5. You see, the great thing about the game is being able to see what everyone else has got. You see. So I'm going to chuck this one here. I think. Yeah, that's only 2.
But
Can you see what I've done?
I can see what you've done. Yeah, you've
Blocked you out.
that's very devious.
But you now.
can fit stuff in there, but yeah, you can't place your 5 now. Can you?
Yeah, the five,
Yeah.
the 5 won't go in, and I think this one here won't go.
It
right.
will. That'll.
It will.
Yeah,
Just-
and that'll give you 3.
I'm gonna have to put it in now because
Well, what do you
Yeah,
can?
definitely.
so,
Good
so
plan.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, okay, now I then get to play this one here, which means that, wait a minute, I'll play that there, and I've just got to check, just to make sure I've got the right move here, because he's got that one there. Oh, damn, I thought I was going to get away with it.
Tense.
That here, you can still play that
Yeah,
one,
I think you could
play it
still-
round the other way, unfortunately.
You could. Oh, that would be.
Yeah, but that's only a 1. Am I going to risk 1? Yeah, for stopping you.
1 for -2.
I vote
I
yes.
put my last one, so that's 1.
And
Okay.
that's 3 games.
Did I forget to score myself? Oh, sugar.
I think you did, yeah.
Well, I scored 2.
Yeah, you should, I think you know 2. Yeah.
Okay.
That one ain't gonna
Oh,
fit.
No,
that's a
not
dead.
going to go in.
You've got
That's
one
dead
piece you
one.
can fit in
I
there.
am.
You can fit that in, yeah.
I'm in trouble.
You
I'll
are
give you
in trouble.
3.
It's 1, 2, 3.
Okay, now the
Still
question
might
is.
be good
now,
enough.
I,
Now
now,
comes
I,
the killer
now
bee.
I get to play my 2, so I'm going to play this one here, which is my 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
1,
Scores tied
2,
up.
3, and then I get to
Ah.
play this one. I've got 2, 2, 3 here, I think, as well. There you go.
Yeah, that's a 3.
3 there.
Nicely
1,
done.
2, 3. Now I lose 2 points. Now none of us can go now, so that's the end of the
Okay.
game. I lose 2 points myself for this one. So right click, 2 points down.
And I lose 4.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
There you go. So
Yeah,
it
that was so
all,
close.
all ended on that on
Yeah.
the last few moves where I managed to convince you to play a tour and get your 3 points.
Yeah.
And you forfeited your piece, I think. It's
Yeah.
here.
If I should have squeezed that one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, one
that's very satisfying. I really like that.
And can I just tell you my other devious thing? If you hadn't have played your tour because you were like too scared to play it and you wanted to sort of get rid of your bigger pieces, I would have played. Look at this. I'll just move it now so you can see. I'd have played this tour here like this instead, and you'd already used up your 1er, so
Yeah.
I'd have got 4. on the
Wow.
One in
1er.
there. Yeah.
So you play. In a way, in one respect, you played the right move, but in a way, I'd forced you to play that one.
I think you may have played this game before.
Well, did Gavin mention it was the 10-year anniversary?
I really liked that. That's very satisfying.
A few people have said, so Morton seems like a nice fun game, nice concept. And Sue as well has commented, my kind of game. So yeah, there's people are really enjoying the idea behind it. It's really cool. Chris, unfortunately, I'm not going to invite you back. We'll be looking for a new co-host from now on. We've let the side down.
It's turning into the Hunger Games then.
Yeah, no. Just wait for my terrible score. Okay, should we reset the table?
Yes.
Nick, shall I play you?
Yeah, let's do it, Gina.
Yeah? Alright.
Yeah.
Go easy on me, Nick.
Oh yeah. I haven't played before. I will.
No, I know.
They
No,
put
well
the
done.
password, though.
Well done, both of you, for playing. I think they were...
How do I get out the game?
Click on your name,
Yeah.
and it'll let you. Should let you change your team.
Change colour. Change team.
Or change colour. That's it, change colour. And then you can just become a spectator.
Change colour.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Spectator. There you go.
Change team.
Same.
I think I need to wait till someone else joins.
So if I join,
Yeah.
that's white.
Oops. Change colour. I can only still go spectator.
Yeah, once
Ah,
click
right.
There you
Okay, got you. Blue. Cool. Okay.
And then we need to reset
Yeah.
the board.
Want me to just reset the board?
Yes,
I just
please.
press games and set games and foundation reload. Is that what we'll reload it?
Team.
Okay.
There we go.
To everyone who's watching on Twitch as well, we're playing Foundation, the 10th year anniversary, designed by Rafi, and it is live on Kickstarter now, so go check it out. Right, Nick.
Who want to go first? You want to go first?
No, go on, you
Okay.
go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I can score some extra points. It's all part of my
So
plan.
you can score extra points.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going there for 1. Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So how did it feel to find out that you'd won the UKGE or the UK Games Expo award?
Well, from my perspective, it was all a bit of a blur. I think that weekend, obviously, as you know from going to these conventions, you just spend all day every day, absolutely just talking to as many people as possible, playing as many games as possible. I think I did a couple of live interviews on various streaming, etc., and just absolutely exhausted. And then for them to come around with, I think they had the envelope and the little medals and things and announce it. It was absolutely like gobsmacked.
Yeah.
The first game that I'd had published obviously through Gavin. How about you, Gavin?
It's very proud. It's a very proud moment because you're up against some other very good games. I remember there was at least 2 other games that I thought were very good. And you just don't know until that Sunday afternoon, and you're just hoping, and then you get the envelope, and then it's just, it's just very, it's an emotional thing. You get very, because of all the effort you've put in and all the time. So I was very, very proud for Rafi and very, very proud for Cubico Games.
Yeah.
Sounds like an incredible moment, to be honest.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of mirroring going on here.
Yeah, except it's slightly off centre, so you can't
Yeah, I
quite
know.
mirror it.
No.
But yeah, interesting strategy. Is just copy what I do. Cheating! I say it's cheating.
Turn on the lights.
Oh, quite a bit.
Not quite. That's an easy 3 points, though, isn't it? Then.
You've used some of your bendy pieces, haven't you?
Hmm.
You can't go around the corners anymore.
Hello.
Oh, we've lost Gavin.
Hello, Willie. How you doing?
Can you mute Gavin?
Quite possibly. Give me 1 second.
Points. 2 guns.
2 points, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really want a little cross piece going there. Be nice. So
It's fair.
use a small 2-1 to get 3 points in there.
Mm.
It uses up one of the small bits.
Do it,
Yeah,
Nick. Do it.
so-
Do it.
Yeah, you
So
get that
I'll
piece.
use
And you
that.
think, I really
that.
need that, and you really don't have that piece.
That get me.
That gets you 1, 2, 3,
That'll get me 3.
3.
I'm leaving you 2 in there, but I think that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to want
Because
to
you
go
might not
for
want
it.
to use your 1.
No, I think I'll.
Yeah, 3-pointer in there.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. It's 4 actually, isn't it? No, 1, 2,
it's touching
3.
2.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I think it's time.
What do you think's the highest score you've ever seen?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I think what would happen is if you're playing someone that's quite mismatched to you, then you can probably end up playing every piece apart from maybe one and scoring, 3s and 4s quite often. So I think you're over 40.
Well, you've just had someone say hello all on Twitch. Hello. I won't try to pronounce your name because I'll get it utterly wrong. But nice to have you here. Nick, have you been? Have you?
Yep.
Sorry, I was
I'll put my big
distracted.
boy up here.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
C.
Okay. Oops. Wrong button.
Now, Gavin's introduced on our Kickstarter a few stretch goals this time with a few different rules. We've always tried to keep the rules as simple as possible, as you can see. To begin with, we had lots of different rules. You know how easy it is to create more and more rules. Can you flip the pieces, swap the pieces, turn them over, etc. But I kept stripping back the game to make it as, the rules as simple as possible, so anyone can pick it up. But this time we've added some stretch goals, so there's going to be some separate tokens that people will get if we hit the stretch goals, which we've hit one already. We're almost at the second one. Cool. And those tokens you're allowed to play once in the game, and the Kickstarter backers are getting to decide what the rules are for those tokens. Cool. So the first stretch goal was decided last week, and it was I think it was you're allowed to flip over one of your pieces and turn it over. You won't be able to do it on this because it automatically flips it back when you place it down. But that comes very in handy sometimes when you think you need to get into a space, but only if the piece is orientated the other way around.
That's cool.
That's
like
a really clever idea. Yeah.
I think the next stretch goal, I think one of the rules is you can get to swap a piece with the opponent, and they can't swap it back. Yeah. That could be quite a nice one too, because you might decide you want a small piece and give them a big piece.
That is really an aggressive, yeah.
That's again. Now I've got to be honest with all these stretch goals. We haven't done huge amount of play testing on the stretch goals themselves, but we just thought, you know what, we played a few of them before in the past when we first started. It's a bit of fun. People can add them or take them off the game as they want to.
Yeah.
Sounds really quite a clever idea. Very cool. Just
and the other thing. Sorry, I think
that's all right. I was just going to acknowledge the person on Twitch. They're called Z, so we'll call them Z. Hope you enjoy the game, Z. Nick, I'm a little bit worried.
Why? We're on equal score.
I know, but it's getting quite intense. That last placing was incredibly hard work for me, emotionally and...
Yeah, emotionally. 3 points. Okay.
Except with the early game, you sort of place this down, and when you get to that end game, you go, oh no, this is a bit more.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh no.
No.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is nice, isn't it?
3.
1, 2, 3.
Satisfying. Oh yeah, I really want a little T-piece. Really got a T-piece in there.
None of us are getting down to our
quite
bigger bits.
The manufacturing of it, so obviously it's all wooden pieces in the physical game.
Yeah. Yes, so I mean, Gavin probably needs to answer most of the manufacturing questions because he does it in his back garden in his workshop, and he's got a number of different tools that he's using, and I think he's making the basic game out of poplar ply, which is really nice. Both the lid and the box and the pieces, staining them obviously 2 different colours. But he's also got an ash version and a walnut version as well.
Wow.
For some of the backers who want to, get some of those sort of nicer exclusive woods. So
very good. Yeah.
That's very nice as well. I think he tells me that it's harder to work with those woods and it's easier to make a mistake. but it's well worth it in the end when you get something really smart like that.
Do you know how long it takes him to make a single copy?
Well, I think it's a best kept secret, but I do think that it's a good few hours to make it. But I think he's got a little bit of a production line going in terms of he's not just making one at a time. He's sort of cutting out the board and then doing everything. But I think you're at least 2 or 3 hours, if not more, for each game. Plus all the sort of getting it ready and the construction of it all and staining and I mean, honestly, when I had to make a few of the prototypes years ago, obviously out of wood, and the amount of sanding and everything you've got to do is just I do applaud Gavin for his patience when it comes to making these games, but that's what people are sort of backing and getting the rewards.
That's really cool.
It's not fully handmade, it's obviously some of it is cut through the machines, but it's all done by one person.
That's amazing.
This is, if anyone's watching at home, it's getting a little bit. It's very difficult for me to make these sorts of decisions, I'll be honest with you. If anyone's got any tips about now, that would be super helpful. I can only see 2 points. Maybe I can see 3, but it means using one of my small bits. Yeah, let's go on.
Use a 3 then,
yeah. 1, 2, 3.
At this point, you've got to try and work out if you're going to be stopped by placing one of your pieces. How many options have you still got left?
I mean, if I start doing something,
don't be mean.
Block this piece.
Yeah, that's what you. Yeah, that's what I should have really tried to.
I also
down.
need to make sure I can fit everything else in. So you've still got your 1.
Yeah, you're very definitely in the end game.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you too many points.
Is this a small print run? Z is asking on Twitch. So these are individually crafted. So yes, I would say it's a small print run. Production run.
In fact, not only is it a small print run, but Gavin will make as many games as a backer's back. But after that, that's it. That'll be the end of the 10th edition. He won't make follow-up games after the Kickstarter for this edition. You'll have to, wait another 5 or 10 years for the next one.
So very exclusive, very collector's edition.
And each one is as well.
That's nice.
So you get a sense that you have a unique board or a unique game.
That's very cool.
And actually, Gavin surprised me. He was very kind because as part of the license, I get 1 set, and he made a special creators edition for me, and put my name and put creators edition, creators sets. Do you want to see it? I don't know how
if you've got it to hand, it'd be difficult to see. But that's very cool. Right, let's stitch Nick up with his long one.
Yeah.
Nice of it just to.
That's really nice.
1, 2.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Beautiful.
Right, you get that in while I can.
You're gonna get it in, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna go for 2 because I have to put it in now. I'm in trouble. It gives you a 3.
It gives me a 3.
Which means I have to put this in, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
That gives you a 3.
I think we're actually going to go with pieces.
No, we're not.
I do.
No, not quite. No.
Someone's going to be left with a 2-piece, which is going to be me. Thanks, Nick.
Well, unless I put my 1 in because I'm.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
I don't think you do more than 3. I have to do that. 3.
Well done, Nick.
Right, pop it in, see what you get. You can get a 3 out of that.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
And I'll put it in there for the 3.
And I get -2.
Huzzah! Yay!
That's,
All that
there we
pain
go.
and patchwork is played off.
That's it. Oh,
very
how
satisfying that it's almost
irritating.
done. That's when you want a nice
So
rule that
close.
says you can move another piece or you can swap with another player.
Yeah.
You can say, right, I'm having that, you have that one.
Well, that's really well played. I think I'm enjoying myself. How's everyone else? Because I reckon we should do a little round robin if you've got enough time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
the two winners from Nick versus
All the
Rafi.
two winners against each other.
Yeah,
Rafi and I.
Yeah.
yeah, and then Chris and
Oh,
I
no.
will.
I'm
Turn
going
into a
down.
mini tournament.
Yeah, mini tournament for this evening. All right, so I'm going to jump off.
Okay.
So is
Change
the
colour.
third and fourth people playing first, or the first and second?
Oh, good question.
Oh, good question.
Or are we doing round robin?
Do
So,
th-
Jonas, do
three
you
and
want to
four
stress with
first,
another
and
game
then-
back to back?
I'm suffering a lot of brain freeze at the moment, so I'm going to step out for a second.
Okay.
And
So if Rafi and I do the next one.
yeah,
and then
go on.
you and Chris
We'll do the
last one.
final then, and
Okay.
then best loser.
yeah, exactly.
You won 2 games in a row Saturday, Chris. You've got
Yeah.
no leg to stand on.
I did say that was going to be my run for the entire
That's
year.
your game, isn't it? Yeah, that's it.
Okay, shall I reset?
Yeah. And reset.
Yeah, reset.
Gavin's back.
Z on Twitch is saying that it
Gavin's
looks like a
back.
very pretty game.
You're muted, Gavin.
I
as well.
know, I'm sorting that out now.
Oh, you are. Cool.
Oh, I've got asked to unmute.
What do I do to choose colour?
Yep,
Change
there,
colour.
no, yep, there he is. Gavin's back.
There you go. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's okay. We were talking earlier about the manufacturing process, about how you actually go about making them.
Well, I did start off like just in wherever I could around the house, but that just drives people nuts. It really does. It's just no good at all. So what happened is then.
Shall I start, Nick?
Yeah, you go. You first. Let's go.
Yeah. So then I basically thought, well, where am I going to do this? Oh, well, I've got the shed out the back. So it's just a bog standard shed it was. So I got rid of all the bikes, emptied it out, and then basically put a like a CNC router in there so that I could route out wood. But I soon, just not big enough. So then I commandeered the other side of the garden and built myself a workshop. So I've now got the shed and I've got a workshop, and then there's this gap in between, and I thought, well, that could be useful. So I put a little cover there. So I've got like 3 little places, and then my house, it leads out out the back. There's like the golf course, but before you get to the golf course, there's this like forested area. So I thought, oh, I've snuck out there, and I do a bit out there. I've put a brick work table there and do a bit of cutting out there. So,
Fantastic.
but I can't be seen by anybody. So no one's told me off yet.
Fantastic. And how long have you been, involved in carpentry and woodwork?
Just really since I started the games business, really.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's really been like learning as I go along, and I suppose the good thing about wood is if you make a slight mistake, you can kind of sand it down a bit, and there's a little bit of give and take. But once you're working with plastic and card, you make a mistake, that's the end of that, isn't it? So, no, but it's with the equipment that I've purchased over the years, it makes it so that it's it makes the product look better, and the time it takes me to make a game has reduced, whereas it used to take me like a couple of days, maybe 2-3 days to make a game. I can probably knock out a game in a day now.
That's really cool. Right, what's going on here? Who's
I started. So
Okay.
I'm ahead.
Yeah, you've got a slight lead.
I'm wondering who's playing who.
That,
Okay, Nick's the
I don't
white
think it'll
hand.
be quite fit. Will it fit?
Oh,
It will.
wasn't
1, 2,
thinking.
3.
Okay, now.
I think it's
Very
really
nice.
cool.
Love how nicely they turn.
It is very satisfying. Yeah.
So whilst you guys are concentrating super hard, I'm going to ask another question. What's the tier level for the Kickstarter campaign? How much does it cost to get a copy in your hands?
Right, so it's the basic version of the game is £50.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's producing a walnut veneered version,
Oh, wow.
which then comes at £60, and then I'm going to produce a walnut and ash veneered version. So the box is walnut, but the playing surface is ash, and that's £65.
It's very
Sounds
cool.
amazing.
There's a lot of concentration going on at the moment.
There is.
Like you can, there is silence here. If we weren't talking, sort of don't want to interrupt.
I'm just playing randomly, I don't know.
We don't believe that, Nick, for a second.
No, not in the slightest.
No.
You can pretend to be the Joker all you like, but
You think I have strategy? I'm just lucky.
All right. I'm gonna do 3 there. Right, okay. Now I must tell you as well, Gavin's board design and box design is very clever. You know, you can imagine if you finish this game, you've got a whole load of 28 wooden blocks and a board in front of you that you need to put away. And last thing you want to do is start sort of picking them all up and put them all in a box. His box and lid fit so snugly together, and the lid of the box is the board, that you literally can take the box and place it over the board and the
Nice.
pieces.
Oh,
It's literally put away. There is no who's going to put it away.
fantastic. Do people ever just play it to try and fill the board up with all the pieces in the right order?
Yes, I hadn't actually mentioned that before, but as I said, it completely fills the board, so you can just play it like a puzzle if you want to. I haven't worked out how many different permutations there are to fill the board up. There's probably a lot, but it is quite satisfying trying to do it, and it sort of takes
That's
you know,
also the puzzle.
takes a bit of brain power to think it through. Right, this is quite tricky. Let's see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to start.
It's sort of at the mid game. People are starting to get rid of all their big bits.
Okay, I'm going
That's what we're trying to do.
It's not good like that. So I'm giving him a 3 for everything I'm doing. How about this? Right, that's 2 there. 2.
Yeah, that blocked me off getting another 3. Nicely played. Right.
Thank you. It's very gentlemanly, this game, if you want it to be.
Cool. Not how we usually play on this channel.
Oh, we'll get a reputation, won't we? A little bit. We're friendly players, really. Just not against one another.
yeah.
Gavin, tell them about the add-ons that you've created as well.
Oh, right, yes. So the game comes with 14 pieces each. But for this Kickstarter, we've decided to add a couple of different shapes. So whereas you've got if you got your pieces like it's 3 cells, like 3 squares, So there'll be a piece which is 3 cells, but slightly different shape. So you can put the new shape in and take the old shape out. So it just changes the game up. So we've got the 3-cell piece, the 4-cell piece, and the 5-cell piece as the add-ons. The other thing we've done differently on this Kickstarter is we've got created stretch goals, where it's just for a bit of fun. We've added in like an ability token. So if we get to a stretch goal, we allow the backers to vote on which ability they would like the ability to play a piece upside down. Could be useful, you know. So we reached our first stretch goal, which was voted for upside down, and we're almost at our second stretch goal. So that would be quite good if we got there, wouldn't it, Rafi?
Absolutely.
Be really cool.
I think we only need about 4 or 5 more backers, and we'll reach the second stretch.
Amazing. Yeah. That's really impressive.
So if you're watching this and enjoying the game, you know what to do. The link below. Head on over to Kickstarter.
Oh, just so. Oh. There's a 3, but I'm just giving you another 3.
Sure is. It's feeling quite tense now.
It is, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think yeah.
And in a way, you want a good abstract strategy game to feel a little bit tense towards the end. Otherwise, you know, what's the point? You want that adrenaline flowing.
Yeah.
Oh, shall I use my 2 in a really not good way?
Get that brain buzz. Go.
And the 3.
Then he's gone for the 3.
It's hardly paid for
That'll give you that
promotions.
bonus, but I think I can...
We're just enjoying the game. These guys are live on Kickstarter right now.
You're going to go and block off the rest of my pieces, yeah.
And I think if I do
That was the risk.
I'm only going to get 1.
All right,
If
good.
I'll lose 4 if you do that. So that.
Yeah. If I do that, you get 1 back. I don't know how many I'm going to get though. Also, that bonus is.
And presumably, you don't have to place one next to another piece that's on. You can place it anywhere
I
on
could
the
just
board.
play it there if I wanted
Yeah.
to. Yeah, I suppose so.
I think what I really love about this is simply the replayability. Like it's,
Yeah.
you know, every game's going to be different. It's going to be tense against your opponent, and each.
Oh no!
Oh, there we go.
Giving that away.
You just get an
So I'm
I'm
absolute.
losing 4 for those pieces.
No, but you know that may have been
Reset my-
my downfall. We'll see.
I don't know. You're...
I think what I like is that you players can very easily just customize the rules themselves if they wanted to. It's such a simple design. They can just add their own little house rules in. Right.
I could certainly see this being played over and over and over, and enjoying every game.
This is the sort of game I'd play at a you know a cafe or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've gone for the 3.
And it's beer proof when you're playing.
Yeah.
Great sign of a great game is beer proof. Yeah.
It's not that we're missing a pub or anything.
No.
So that's my 3. Okay.
That's giving you a 3. I can't do that.
So Z on Twitch has said it reminds them of Patchwork in terms of chill factor of the game.
Let's do that for 2.
Okay, grabbing a 2 there now.
Oh,
Now you see here's where I can be a bit sneaky
Nick, it looks like you've been stitched up, fella.
because if I play there, I've got a 3 on my oneer, which Nick can't do, or there.
Yeah.
I just want to stop Nick from getting 2. I can actually. Oh no, he's going to get 2 whatever.
I can
Yeah.
get 2 anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's
it
got
doesn't
3
matter.
options.
So I'm just going to go here and get my 2.
Oh,
But I
that's
want to
going to
give
be
you the
punishing.
I'll go here, I think. I should go here.
Yeah, I think.
Because you're going to get
wherever
3
you
either
go.
way.
Okay,
I'm going to lose 4, and you're already ahead of me.
Nick, I'm
I've got
disappointed.
3. I've got 3 here.
Yep.
But do I want to? Can I get a 4 anywhere?
No.
So if I put that 1, no, that doesn't matter. Okay, so I just go 3 there.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and then 3 here.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, is that 3? No, it's
That's a
2.
2.
But I think I'll be all right.
Yeah,
won't
that's
I?
still fine because I lose 4.
Yeah.
And I managed to use all my pieces as well.
You
Fantastic.
should get bonus points for that.
Yeah.
Well, that's another rule you can add
There you
on if
go.
you want to. There you go.
Well played.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Good game. That was a nail biter. I was worried about
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Halfway
It's
through.
surprising how quickly the space seems to disappear, and you suddenly left
Yeah,
with pieces.
It's
that
one
you-
turn and suddenly
Yeah.
you go,
Yeah.
oh, I can't fit anything in.
You know, and get caught out. It's like the
Yeah,
tide has
yeah.
come in, and all your stuff is
Yeah.
getting washed away because you didn't see the tide coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely there's you can probably look back at that game and see the one move that you made that
Yeah, it's when I placed
could
up
have-
here and
yeah.
left that open. And I
Mhm.
could have, I was going to place one of those down there, but it
Mm.
would have given you, I think, a 4 at that point. In which case, I'm just losing the points that I've given you. So, either way, no, good game. Well
Okay.
played.
Great. Good.
Right.
Rafi, we'll have to invite you back for a rematch, but maybe in real life, In a-
Definitely.
in a beer garden somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's bring this on. So me versus Chris.
Chris, regioners,
The 2 losers play it off for last place
I have the 3rd place.
or 3rd place even. Yeah. Right. Here we go. So let's choose colour. Change colour.
The spectator.
Chris, how you feeling?
Yep, reset.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
And then
That's
Chris
all right.
can jump in.
okay, mine is just loading.
Chris, you feeling confident? Yeah.
I can't seem to be able to get.
Right click on your name and choose colour.
Yeah, it's not letting me. Nothing's happening unless. Oh, hang. No.
Click on the wall button.
Do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah. Can. It's not letting me do it.
Is that it?
Hey,
Yeah, that's
there
me.
we go.
Yeah, that's a bit odd. Who wants to go first?
I do actually. I didn't go first
Okay.
last time. I'm wondering if that.
Yeah,
That's an
that's fine.
impact.
So I went first last.
Okay.
So that's interesting. The two players who went first last time didn't end up in the final.
No. I went second last time.
I went first. Yeah,
Nick went first.
against
Okay.
Chris.
Nice.
Is there any advantage to going first? Have you observed over all the playtesting that you've done?
I've
What do you
never
think?
observed it.
I,
Calvin,
I wouldn't have
myself.
thought so.
No.
Because you're placing next to nothing, so the most
Yeah,
points you
true.
get 1. So it's just a choice of how constrained you want to start the game layout. So,
And the other thing you've got on your advantage sometimes when you play second as well is you're seeing what the other player is, the piece that they've played, and then you can adapt your game style accordingly, so
Yeah.
it can
Yeah.
act in your
okay,
favour
we'll
as
do
well.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's a.
that. No. Okay. That was satisfying, wasn't it, Chris?
well, those patchwork moments.
Hmm.
Gavin, what's the hardest part of the process when it comes to making the games?
Well, I suppose sanding all the pieces because just takes for ages. It's not hard, it's just laborious. What's hard is getting the enthusiasm to spend, hours doing that. But I'm working my way through the pieces because, like I said previously to you, Rafi, most of the pieces are cut now. So the boards and the boxes I still have to make. I'll know, because I haven't ordered that wood yet. I'll know exactly how much wood to order for the boxes in about a few days' time. But I had the wood for the pieces, so I cut all the pieces.
And when are you, based on projections and number of backers that you've got at the moment, when are you looking at sort of fulfillment date on actually the completion of the production?
Completion of the production, I always put down a year.
Okay.
Because I've got no idea when we launch a campaign is how many backers we're going to get. Now,
of course.
If a game suddenly went to 200-300 backers, it would take me a year.
Yeah.
Probably. I imagine. But we're running at around about 70 backers, so I imagine that's maybe 3 months. I imagine 3 or 4 months. So everybody should get it before Christmas. Definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's better than most Kickstarters now.
Yeah.
And this isn't going to get stuck in the Suez Canal either.
Yeah,
No.
that's right.
Mind you, I don't know did you see the one of the updates, Rafi, on the campaign? I showed you somebody's game arrived. It didn't get stuck in the Suez Canal. It got stuck in their lift. It got crushed.
Oh, no.
No.
Not a Foundation game, a different game.
Yeah.
I sent him out a replacement, but yeah,
Stuck in the lift. Oh.
yeah, got crushed by the doors or something.
It's horrible.
This is hurting.
Can't be
me.
intense already, Jinners.
It already is, I'll be honest. It's like, which ones do I get rid of? Which ones don't I need?
Go with big.
Yeah, I
You can
know.
get 3, but you're using up a small piece.
I know.
Oh, you can't quite reach the edge bonus.
Yeah, that only makes a 2.
Yeah,
So 1, 2.
Giving him a 3 then.
No, I'm giving it. Did I move mine up 1 or 2 then? I wasn't paying too much attention.
I think it was 2.
I did move it up 2. Okay, fine.
I think.
Yeah, don't worry. I trust you.
Maybe.
I trust you.
Maybe if someone.
You can check back on the stream and later. And
Yeah,
say,
exactly.
no, I actually won.
1 point. Damn you!
1 point, yeah.
We have had a few draws actually in our time.
Yeah.
Do you have a tiebreaker for that situation, or?
Honestly, it's been so long since I've seen a draw. Gavin, what do we normally
I
do
would
for
say whoever
draws?
used the most pieces up would be.
Well, actually, we had a draw. We had a draw the other day in the house, and we just had to replay it.
Good point, yeah. Replay straight to
I mean, it's quick enough that you can easily do it with
Yeah.
a rematch.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. This is not compelling viewing, is it? Just me agonise over every move.
You can get 3.
I can get 3.
I think. Oh no.
I'm seeing a 2.
Needs to be the other way around.
Yeah, because you've used up your corner pieces.
I know. 2, 2, 2.
Doesn't quite stretch, does it?
And that's what I like about the pieces we chose. Is it's sort of, you think you can get somewhere, and then you realise when you sort of hover it above the board, it won't stretch.
How did you decide it? Was it just playtesting that you decided?
Oh yeah, I mean the number of cardboard pieces that I've cut out and tried. I mean, honestly, months of it. I think all my mates were absolutely, I hadn't discovered Playtest UK or anything at that time, so all my mates just got really
all the friends were.
trying out all the games and permutations.
Yeah.
And in the end settled for these pieces, and you can see that, there's a couple of pieces that are duplicated, the little tours, because it's important to have those options towards the end to fit snugly into things. And some sort of overtly complicated pieces that sort of stick out at funny angles, sort of left out, just because it's harder to cut them. as well as, they just weren't as versatile in the game.
And plus now you can complete the whole grid apart from one square.
Exactly. And in fact, when the developer I used to chuck it all onto TTS, she did come back to me and say,
what?
there's a piece missing. I can fit them all in but one.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, that's the way it needs to be.
That should be a
That's
super
horrible.
bonus tile that if you fill the whole board with one piece, the last player gets to place the bonus last piece. It's a different colour. Bonus point.
Sorry. That was sneaky, Chris.
That 4-pointer.
Yeah.
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 Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's quite an interesting idea. We could offer a little one square piece of a different colour, so that when people do the puzzle, they can put that last piece in the middle.
And they're going to be so pleased they've finished the whole thing.
Yeah, especially branded with your.
Be very satisfying as well to place that last piece snugly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting actually because on tabletop, obviously all the pieces fit because they're designed to just fit very easily. Or actually, it is very difficult to make sure that all the pieces, when they're made in wood, absolutely fit. If you imagine, especially those bigger the wide ones as well, you've got to sort of chuck a couple in the middle. It's really tricky to get that all done. So all credit to Gavin for getting the pieces absolutely spot on every time. Right.
I think
There's
Chris
a
is
lot
winning
of
this.
empty space going on here.
Yeah.
You're going to fit that when you can, I think.
Yeah.
One of those, isn't it?
Oh, do you really want to do that?
Z is commenting, I can
Sure,
imagine
we'll do
how
it.
much sanding is involved in all of this.
Yeah.
Gavin, I bet you're covered head to toe in dust when you're done.
When somebody comes out and says, "Oh, there's somebody on the phone," I look like an alien. I've got this mask on, I've got the goggles, I've got ear defenders on, and all of this. And it's a big rigmarole. I'd rather not answer the phone. I'll ring them back.
Now, Chris, are you going to stitch Jinners up there?
Nick, don't you be giving any tips now. I didn't do that when you
I
were
didn't give him any
playing.
tip. I'm just asking the question. Then.
Well, don't lead him on to make him even think about it. Now we're not getting friendly. Ah!
I need.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
2, 3.
Very good.
That's it. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. I know, but I need.
I think we're good.
But it still
You're going to have
means
to put the...
I've lost that one.
Yeah, which you're going to put in because you're going to lose one of them, I think, Chris.
It's only two there.
Oh, this is an interesting turn of events, isn't it?
The other there's only two as well, I think.
See, this is where I can flip it.
Yeah, that's when you'll flip it over. And it just
Oh
fits
no!
back.
Yeah, it can fit there.
It's still only a two, though. But he could put it in either place, so he's got no...
That won't go
Yeah,
in.
but
Oh,
nothing,
yeah,
yeah.
it will. Yeah, it will.
Yeah. Well done, Chris.
2, yeah.
Clever. So you're giving yourself the option.
Although I've just telegraphed it.
But he can't do anything about it
Yeah, you can put it in two
That's
places.
true.
You can't block both.
Yeah.
unless he gives you such a good other option that he can block you the other one.
Right, what's the most points I can get? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
I think three's the
1,
best you
2.
can do with that.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Or should I
3
be
points.
going to stitch Chris up, really?
Don't forget to give yourself your points, Jimmers.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. How many was that? 2?
3.
3. Cool.
Yeah, don't make it too easy, Chris.
No, I know.
Gonna have to.
That's actually safe there, Chris, because Ginners can't do more than 2 off it.
Just
Right in
hang
the
on.
middle.
Do I? Oh,
Yeah, he'll take
Yeah.
the 1 though if you do that.
yeah, he'll take that 1.
He'll
And then
fit the
if I
1 in to
go
get
there,
3
then that would
points.
give me a
Just put it
3.
here.
And then,
See, the end game comes very interesting, doesn't it?
Mm.
It's
All
gonna-
mind games now.
it's going to come down to 1 point, isn't it?
And you want to be able to fit all the rest of your pieces in now. You need to plan where they're all going,
Yeah.
where the other players possibly going. A lot of Ginners has started stacking.
Little
I
tank.
really like the way the tabletop simulator allows the tiles to sort of fall on their sides.
Yeah, real physics engine.
Oh,
3?
nice, 3. But that meant you let him have the other one.
Yeah, but it means I get rid of my pieces.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put that in, Chris.
I'm going to have to put that in now.
So otherwise you'll be blocked.
It leaves the other spot free for Ginners.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take that 1, or you're. And there's another one as well.
Yeah, they're low point scorers though.
They're both 3s. There are 2 1 spot things.
No, yeah, 1, 2. 1, 2.
So 3 there.
3 there. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see
No,
them.
and 2 there.
Which is nice.
Sorry, let's not talk about this. Thank you very much, Z. It's been nice to have you here as well. And
Should
yeah,
put it in the middle, Chris, that would
we'll be
3.
back doing more playtesting on
Yeah, but it
Saturday.
would give him a 4.
Yeah.
Where did you go? Sorry, what
Sure,
happened?
Down here.
Right, okay. Whew.
Yeah.
So you got 2 points.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you're gonna take
So
it next time, Chris. I think.
I might as well go for this 3 points. Or this 3 points. Doesn't really matter,
Wait,
does it?
3 points? No, because Chris can get the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Means Chris can get that in there for 3,
1, 2, 3.
and then the other one in for another 3.
Yeah, but you know what? If you'd have done it the other way round, you'd have been able to get your 4,
That'd be 4, yes.
3 and 4.
2. Oh, well.
Better.
You're still ahead.
Yeah.
And then Ginners loses 2.
Yeah.
Close game.
Well done, Chris.
Close game. Very well played.
So, for anyone watching, we will be looking for new playtesters in the near future. Ones I can beat them at games at. Please apply by contacting me in Game UK. Yeah, anyway, right, you swines. That is a tough game. It makes you think, and my brain sort of is melting a little bit. That was really good fun. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Should we all have a little chat all on screen, and then bear with me 1 second. Let's bring you all up. Okay, we're all on camera now. We're all on screen. So, how do we all feel? We've had several games tonight. I've lost them all. More practice, I think, for me.
More practice.
But really enjoyable, and to be honest, it's
Yeah, really good.
it's quick, it's nice, really easy rules. Really loved it. I
Yeah,
can certainly.
I really enjoyed that. That's a really nice game, and really quick as well. Which is good. You can do lots of. You can jump back and forth. You can play. Multiple players are all playing.
Yeah, so how many games? Because I went away. How many games did you play in total this evening?
All
What's that?
together.
4. So
4.
that's pretty good.
And
Yeah.
how long have we been? We've been an hour and 20 minutes. We've played 4 games. That's good going, isn't it?
And almost a mini tournament.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm unbeaten.
You are unbeaten. I don't know what to say. Have you played it before? No, that's really good. I think we've really enjoyed it, and we'd certainly welcome you back any time for a rematch. We'll have to get some practice in, I think. Certainly me.
Well,
But,
thank you very much for having us as well. I've really
You're welcome.
enjoyed the opportunity, but also by asking us to come along, we created the tabletop version as well, which was really a nice idea, and it looks really great.
That's really cool.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you for coming along.
Yeah. Should we do a wrap up ever so quickly? Rafi?
Yeah.
Gavin, is there anything that you want to add for anyone watching? We do have a few people watching right now.
I'll just say that there's like 5 days left to go, and have a look at the page, because I, for one, when I finish this, I won't be making Foundation again for at least 5 or 10 years. I don't know if hopefully a bigger fish will come in and sign up Rafi's game, but if you want my version, the wooden version, then you need to be on that Kickstarter within 5 days.
Cool.
I
Rafi,
think,
anything to add?
I think we've said it all. So I don't think I need to repeat myself. It's a great
No
game,
worries.
and Gavin makes them all. So yeah, support the game, support Gavin, and you'll enjoy it as much as the guys have done tonight.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Definitely.
Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to just do the sign off, but I will keep you all on screen this time round, so bear with me 1 second. I'll just switch it around. Okay, so thank you all very much, everyone who's played and everyone that's watched and enjoyed this evening and commented along on the video. That was Foundation, and it's the 10th anniversary wood version, handmade by Gavin, that is currently running live on Kickstarter at the moment. It is a limited edition, so if you want to get your hands on it, do go check out the link. It's a winner of the 2012 Abstract Game Award at UK Games Expo, so honestly, we've had a cracking time playing 4 games of it. I suck, I'll be honest. I absolutely suck at this game, but I obviously just need more practice, so I think we'll throw the hat together and try and get us a copy for all of us and get some more games in. But if you've enjoyed this channel as well and you've enjoyed watching this is patron funded, so do go check out the Patreon campaign at www.patreon.com/ingameuk. And there's lots of rewards and perks for you to get involved, and also you can come on and showcase your own games, so do go check that out. Just lastly, Chris, as you're still on the screen here in the top corner, that one, there he is, I'll point at him, yeah, big finger coming at you. What have we got on Saturday?
Yes, so Saturday, so that's 7:30 p.m. British summertime. We have a game called Iridium Hunters.
Iridium Hunters.
It's a 4X, fast-paced 4X game involving action cards and hand management.
Cool, that sounds really cool.
That's going to be really interesting.
So yeah, if that sounds as exciting as what I think as well, come check that out. That's Saturday at 7:30 British summertime. Here in all the usual places: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We're all over the internet. But until then, should we all wave off, everyone? Thank you for joining us. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Everyone.
Bye.
Thank
See you
you.
later. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.